Retro
Supreme Up Tempos that just came out.
Yeah.
So
I had to get these. I really ain't gonna wear these too much. I probably wore them like once on stage just to get the look off. But
them go hard.
As far as like, wearing them, these kind of like the special baby.
I ain't seen nobody
so
with them.
In the cut.
Brown sneaker collection. Shout out to Complex. Shout out to Chris Brown. Shout out to all the sneakerheads. Let me know what
up,
y'all
everybody?
think.
It's Joe from Complex. We're somewhere in LA at Grammy Award-winning R&B superstar Chris Brown's house.
It's like almost like high school.
Definitely.
You trying to be the freshest. You want to be the flyest.
Good to see a crazy sneaker collection today. Multiple rooms, shoes old and new. Let's go.
Sheesh. That boy got a big room.
Chris, so we're in the first closet.
Yeah.
Overall presentation so far, I mean, it's a little kind of, he has stuff a little maybe all over the place compared to some of the other collections we've seen, but he might have some gems in here, so let's see.
What shoes are in here? Are these the newer shoes? What is this closet used for?
I mean, this is like the baby closet right now, but as far as like the shoes, it ranges from like old classics to the newer stuff, whether it be Yeezys or old Vans, old Adidas, old Nike.
I see these Supreme Up Tempos that just came out.
Yeah.
So
I had to get these. I really ain't gonna wear these too much. I probably wore them like once on stage just to get the look off. But
them go hard.
As far as like, wearing them, these kind of like the special baby.
I ain't seen nobody with
them in the cut.
Okay. Then there's some, you have the Yeezys. It seems like you wear these a lot.
Yeah, I be painting in these like, they just comfortable. As far as like the dancing, they're like slippers, but at the same time, for me, they're the most, efficient shoe.
And then in this little section of the closet, there's some shoes that maybe have more stories to them, like this Vibe cover.
Like all of my fans, like I have a wide range of artistic fans. A lot of my art is how I, showcase it to my music. But
got some custom
tour. I always
custom work in his collection.
And I got these. I remember we did the Vibe cover. I was probably 17, 16, and a fan had made these for me. It's like, bro, we got them, and I never really wore them, but I always have them in the cut.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure.
We got up in here.
LA Gears.
These
are
classics.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson had a shoe too, man. That shit was ill, bro. It was like the Moonwalker shoe, but it was black and white, and I can't find them.
Okay.
But I got these, so LA Gears be popping.
Most people have one closet. You have another that we're gonna go check out right now.
I'm like a clothes hoarder, I guess.
Let's go.
Man, that ain't no damn closet. This man got a warehouse.
Chris, the one thing I love about this off the bat is that you wear all your sneakers.
Yeah.
Usually you see a collection like this and it's kept pristine.
Ain't no
These
way you can wear all them
for
damn
instance.
sneakers.
I like messing the J's up sometimes because it makes the outfit a little bit better.
Absolutely. And a lot of people are like, oh, we try to keep it clean as possible. There's so much wear and tear in here that another one, foam posits, you see the soles.
Definitely. I'm putting them on. Definitely.
And how do you, the thing that I don't get is, how do you manage to wear most of these?
Every day, I change like 3 or 4 times. My homeboys would be like, bro, how many times you gonna change? We only kicking it in the house.
We see Spizikes here.
Yeah.
Signed by Spike Lee.
Yeah, Spike Lee, that's the homie right there. So I always love the Spizikes. Like,
How you feeling if you chilling with your homeboy and he tell you hold on, he about to go change real quick? Crazy.
the fusions, whatever they did, and this colorway was one of the limited ones. So, and he had sent it to me and signed it, so I was like, oh, that's ill. I didn't put it in the glass frame, I just put it up with all the J's. I don't really wear those, but they collect dust though.
And then we have like classic retro, like Terra Umaras.
Yeah, so I try to be different and unique sometimes, and always comfort. I got flat foot, so sometimes I can wear other shoes and it doesn't hurt as much.
So Chris, we see old school sneakers, but we do see like the public school 12s.
Yeah, public school like Mike B and everybody, like they always looked out for me when I was younger, showing me different fashion stuff. and they sent me these, and I was like, man, I wore them once on stage, and then took a good picture in them, and then I said, you know, I'm gonna put them away and not do too much.
While we're talking about pictures, one thing I noticed is that there's one picture online of you overlooking a room with tons of sneakers, but you don't go crazy. Like, if people had this, I feel like people would be Instagramming about it nonstop. You're more low-key with it.
Yeah, you know, for me, it's more like who I am. You know, I think clothes and fashion is an extension of my creativity and what I can be as a person. You know, I'm in awe with all these new styles and fashions, and seeing, you know, whether it be ASAP, whether it be Joey Badass, or anybody for that matter, just switching their style up is dope, and it keeps everybody's minds, you know, on point and be like, okay, I gotta stay on my game.
Right.
But, you know, when those guys come over here and kick it, I be like, yeah, I got clothes, but I ain't with me right now.
Right.
But, you know, but you
That
always show love.
boy definitely got him some clothes
It's
now.
like almost like high school.
Definitely.
You trying to be the freshest, you want to be the flyest. But it's fun.
But you like it more that you bring them here and they see it, not so much gramming about it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna gloat, because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I don't want my keep hating on me.
I hear you.
But at the same time, you know, it's always like, all right, cool. Y'all seen clothes? Okay, come in here, look at it.
Crazy. You're on tour all the time, city to city. How many shoes do you bring with you from this room or the other room?
I've got new shoes this time.
Okay.
So when we were on a party tour, what we did was, I think I had over maybe 1,000 shoes.
Wow.
Probably 1,000. So, and
Sheesh.
sometimes I would wear the same shoe on different nights, but for the most part, I would change it up.
How do you transport
be
1,000
different.
shoes? You need a whole damn truck just for your shoes.
Chris, you mentioned in the other closet that you painted in the Adidas Yeezys.
Yeah, it's paint on these ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, this is when I like be out with my homeboys and we hit a wall up or we do something dope. So, and I always kept the paint on it. And I still rock them though.
Right.
It gives it a little, I guess, story.
Talk about Vans. You're wearing Vans now. I think recently on tour you've been wearing a lot of Vans.
Yeah, I used to rock Vans. I used to skate when I was a kid. I'm not saying I'm like a pro skater or nothing like that. I ollie kick flip every now and then. You know, but for me, like I said before, I'm flat-footed. Vans are comfortable, easy to put on, and you know, it's just, you can't go wrong with it. It's like, sometimes like your Rolex. You don't have to bust it down. You don't have to have diamonds in it all the time. It can just be plain Jane and make it fly. That's how the Vans are.
When a shoe gets totally wrecked, do you give them away?
Vans is
Do you try to
definitely a
keep every
staple.
shoe until you're totally over them?
It depends. Let's say Air Force One, low top, right? So I'll give them a couple wears, but I know as soon as they get destroyed, those shoes you don't want to tell a story with. You want to keep like Air Forces fresh. So maybe 2 or 3 wears, they get messed up, give them to my homies.
Gotta
or I
keep
get
the
a new
forces
pair.
clean.
One person I want to ask you about, he was on Sneaker Shopping, Allen Iverson. You have a question here, but you have another rack up there of all Allen Iversons. What about him resonates with you?
He's from Virginia too. I'm from Virginia, hometown, I'm biased, you know.
Right.
But this is my look. I mean, Michael Jordan made basketball. Iverson made basketball cool.
Okay.
You feel me?
Wow,
So like in my era growing up, you know, we wanted to be him. We wanted tattoos, we wanted cornrows, we wanted to be just like him. We could see our life, you know, being depicted just how his life was.
Definitely.
So, you know, he was one
Shout
of my
out to
biggest
Allen Iverson.
inspirations. Still is. Like me and him got a great relationship, homies. You know, I seen him when I went back on my tour in Virginia. But you know, I always gotta pay homage to him. And the Iversons, that was my first pair of shoes that I got in middle school that matched my actual like basketball uniform. It was, I had the blue and white ones. And you know, I saved all my money up. I couldn't even get nothing for like my birthday, nothing. I had to buy them just for those shoes. But I played in the whole basketball season.
That's awesome. So we see Bapes, we see Converse, I even saw Under Armours, Vans, obviously, Jordans. Is there a brand of shoes or a shoe that you won't wear?
Honestly, I don't want to sound like a Skechers.
Okay.
If they pay me though, I'll wear them.
Ain't nothing wrong with some Skechers, man.
So Chris, thanks so much for inviting us in your house. Everyone check out the new doc, Welcome to My Life, and the new album, Heartbreak on a Full Moon, coming soon.
Shout out to Chris Brown. Shout out to Complex. He got a good collection. You know, he got some nice pieces in there, but you know, it wasn't as laid out as some of the other ones we've checked out, but you know, everybody stores their shoes different, and I mean, he definitely has the most quantity out of anything we've checked out. So I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. If you think, you know, he's on the upper tier of the sneakerhead game, as you might say. Yeah, just let me know.